Hello students, this class is for class 10 and today we are going to discuss about the chapter hydrochloric acid. In previous classes we are explaining about the chemical properties of hydrochloric acid. So in today's class we will discuss the rest of the properties of hydrochloric acid. So let's start from the chemical properties of hydrochloric acid. So chemical properties. Chemical properties. So today we are starting from chemical properties, that is reactions with carbonates and bicarbonates. Okay, so reactions with carbonates and bicarbonates. So when hydrochloric acid reacts with metal carbonate, suppose this is the general reaction. I am first writing the two general reactions. It will be easy for you to remember if you remember this general reaction. Okay, general reaction. So first one is metal carbonate reacting with hydrochloric acid. Metal carbonate reacting with hydrochloric acid. This reaction giving corresponding metal chloride plus carbonate is converted into carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon is converting into corresponding carbon dioxide and the rest part is giving water. Okay, so metal chloride, carbon dioxide and water. Similar is applicable for metal bicarbonate, metal chloride, carbon dioxide and water. Metal carbonate or bicarbonate, whatever you say. In between metal carbonate and bicarbonate, one hydrogen atom extra is added in bicarbonate. Bi means in middle there is one extra hydrogen. So metal carbonate and bicarbonate reacting with hydrochloric acid giving metal chloride, carbon dioxide and some water. So let's discuss an example. Suppose sodium carbonate Na2CO3. This is sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate reacting with hydrochloric acid. Now match with these products. Metal chloride means sodium chloride, so it will be 2NaCl, right? 2NaCl corresponding carbon dioxide plus carbon dioxide and some water plus water. Now check if it is balanced or not. If it is balanced, 2 hydrogen is H2O, 2 bar plus 3 oxygen, 1 carbon, and everything is balanced here. So sodium carbonate plus 2HCl, 2NaCl plus carbon dioxide plus water. If you see this general reaction, it will be easy for you to write down this type of reactions. Okay. Now let's discuss some bicarbonate reaction. Suppose calcium bicarbonate. Okay, it will also give just like these products. So calcium bicarbonate, CaHCO3 whole twice. This is calcium bicarbonate. When reacting with HCl, it is giving calcium chloride, corresponding chloride. So here it will give calcium chloride, CaCl2 plus carbon dioxide. Here 2 carbon, right? C2, so 2 carbon means write 2 CO2 and some water. Check if it is balanced or not. How many oxygen atoms are there? 3 into 2 means 6. So 2 into 2 means 4. So it is not balanced. You have to add 2. Now it is balanced. So 2 into 2 means 4 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 4 hydrogen. Now balanced. Okay. So calcium bicarbonate reacting with 2 molecules of hydrochloric acid giving calcium chloride, 2 carbon dioxide and 2 water. Okay. So these are the some chemical properties of hydrochloric acid, and that is the reaction with carbonates and bicarbonates. So next we are starting with the reactions with some metallic sulfides and bisulfides. Again I am writing some general reactions, that is reactions with metal sulfides and bisulfides. So the metal sulfide, suppose it is sodium sulfide. First writing the general equation. In general, metal sulfide reacting with hydrochloric acid, metal sulfide reacting with hydrochloric acid, it is giving again hydrochloric acid will always give metal chloride. Either it is metal hydroxide or metal sulfide or oxide, whatever it is it, hydrochloric acid will always give metal chloride. So metal sulfide plus hydrochloric acid giving corresponding metal chloride. The sulfide will be converted into sulfur dioxide. Sulfide will be converted into sulfur dioxide, and this is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide, and some amount of water will be formed here. Okay. Now let's discuss some example. Suppose sodium sulfide, Na2SO3. This is sodium sulfide reacting with HCl. See the general reaction. Product is metal chloride, that is NaCl. So we have 2 NaCl plus sulfur dioxide. How many sulfur? 1 sulfur. So 1 sulfur dioxide plus water, H2O. Okay, this is the product. So what will be the case for metal bisulfide? For metal bisulfide, same products will be obtained. Okay, so this is also applicable for bisulfide, sulfide or bisulfide. Just like metal carbonates and bicarbonates, metal sulfides and bisulfide will give similar kind of product. So let's discuss an example with bisulfide. Just like sodium bisulfide, converted to sodium bisulfide, that is NaHCO3 SO3, sodium bisulfide. So sodium bisulfide reacting with HCl giving NaCl plus sulfur dioxide plus water. Okay, sodium chloride plus sulfur dioxide plus water. So these are the some reactions of hydrochloric acid, that is reactions with metal sulfide and bisulfide. So what's next? The next is reactions with nitrates. Next is reactions with nitrates. Reactions with nitrates. So reactions with nitrates means, suppose I am taking a metal nitrate. This is again the general reaction. First general reaction. So metal nitrate plus hydrochloric acid metal nitrate plus hydrochloric acid. Again metal chloride will be given, metal chloride plus nitrate will give nitrogen dioxide, NO2. Nitrogen dioxide will be given, and other will obtain insoluble metal chloride and it will give nitric acid. Non-nitrogen dioxide, it will give nitric acid. So corresponding metal chloride and nitric acid. So let's discuss with an example. We are taking a metal nitrate, suppose silver nitrate. A metal nitrate, suppose silver nitrate AgNO3. We are taking silver nitrate and reacting with HCl, it will give a Cardi white precipitate of silver chloride. A precipitate, this is Cardi white precipitate. This is a Cardi white precipitate. AgCl, Ag and Cl reacting, so remaining is hydrogen and nitric acid, and it is giving HNO3. See, HNO3 is nitric acid. So whenever we are reacting hydrochloric acid with any metal nitrate, it is giving corresponding chloride and the nitric acid. Okay. So in this reaction, there is a particular property that this is also the confirmatory test of hydrochloric acid. How can we prove that it is hydrochloric acid? If we add some silver nitrate solution, if Cardi white precipitate is obtained, that means it is definitely HCl. Now whenever we add excess ammonium hydroxide solution to this precipitate dissolves. Whenever we add excess ammonium hydroxide, when excess ammonium hydroxide is added, this Cardi white precipitate, this Cardi white PPT means precipitate, dissolves. Okay. When excess ammonium hydroxide is added, this Cardi white precipitate dissolves. Why? It forms a type of complex. What is the complex? AgCl plus 2 NH4OH. Okay. Precipitate of AgCl dissolves by reacting with ammonium hydroxide, and it is forming AgCl plus 2 NH4OH, AgNH3 whole twice OH. Okay. AgNH3 whole twice Cl. AgNH3 whole twice, this Cl will go there. AgNH3 whole twice Cl and 2H2O plus 2H2O. Okay. Due to the formation of this complex, AgNH3 whole twice Cl, due to the formation of this complex, the precipitate dissolves. This complex is known as diamine silver chloride. Okay, this is known as diamine silver chloride. So this is a very good reaction for HCl, that is reaction with metal nitrate and particularly with silver nitrate. This is the confirmatory test for hydrochloric acid, and this precipitate dissolves by the addition of excess ammonium hydroxide due to the production of diamine silver chloride. Okay, this is soluble. Okay, so Cardi white precipitate dissolves. So in the next class we will discuss some more points regarding hydrochloric acid and some of its uses. Okay.